Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Quest. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we're going to move on to the story mission for Vertbod here, which is Political Shortcomings, fighting orcs and goblins. It does recommend level 3. We've got maybe half our guys level 3. Quite a few are close to leveling up, but we'll just go ahead and do it. We've got, even the level 2s are quite strong at this point. Mostly, not all of them. So we'll kind of pick and choose who we want to send into this. So let's go ahead and go for it. Nope, something happening on the way. Famine. On the warriors' travels, they pass through lands cursed by famine and drought. Altathir begins to feel pangs of guilt as they march through the hunger-stricken settlements packed with gold-geared food and decide to give them 50 gold. Good for you. Okay, who do we want to take? So, super tough regenerates. Definitely good. We did get a really good item for him that gives him a bunch of extra health. So I kind of want to take you out. Our ogre's only level 2, but we could definitely make use of you as well. Not so sure on the Shadow Warrior, he's a bit weaker. We're fighting orcs and goblins, so not necessarily the Witch Hunter. Let's take you. The question is, who do we want as our 4th? Some healing would be nice, so that gives us either our Grey Wizard or the Wood Elf Waywatcher. So if I want healing, those are kind of my main options. I can attack a lot in ranged with my Waywatcher and do healing. But you do have more XP than the Grey Wizard. Let's go with Herman. Grundle. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Super tanky up front, and then we've got our Wizard for support. Remember, we're just here for the loot, grunted the Marauder. Apparently size does matter. Philibert Leitdorf has requested that your party retrieve the Boots of Stature. They are a prized heirloom stolen from his family by orc marauders when Vorgaz Ironjaw killed his grandfather. He believes they will quite literally put him first in line in the Elector Count candidates. Recover the boots and he'll pay handsomely. 250 crowns is the figure he mentioned. Considering how expensive everything is in this game at the market, 250 crowns is not a lot. Alright, is there anything we want to change with our gear? And then we'll take a look at what we've got. Okay, so we've got massive amount of extra health here because of the helm. We've got some healing items. We've got a potion for extra toughness in case we need it. Probably we don't. We've got movement. Got a couple of these potions of swiftness. Increased chance to hit. Not awful. 26 health is pretty crazy. Special abilities, increased chance to hit, and then if we do go down, there's a chance that we won't die. Oh no, if we die, we come back with 1 health, and then while that's active, if we get hit again, there's a chance we don't go down. So just kind of a way to keep fighting despite everything else going on. I think we're pretty good. We could change the potion out though. With the extra health, I don't know that we need the toughness. And your toughness is 5, which is pretty darn tough anyway. The movement is tempting because you can be a little slow. So let me give you the movement potion instead. Our Marauder, we've got all kinds of gear. We regenerate, extra toughness, we've got a bow for range, a little bit of healing, extra health, and extra health. Everything else is kind of green, so that's fine. Let's kind of sort some of these potions a little bit. This I haven't even used. It does ignore toughness. Doubles our base attacks. Slight chance to attack friends over foes. That's kind of what's making me reluctant to use this. I think we're better off with the hammer, honestly. So here we've got okay sword, a little bit of extra health, got a scroll of fire, we have a healing potion, finger of death scroll, His vestments, extra toughness, decreased chance to be hit by melee, and we've got a really cool fire ring. Just 1 use per dungeon. I think we're good on that. We've got some healing items. Extra strength. Was there any abilities I need to worry about? No, this is just spells. We can teleport now. Yeah, and he's got kind of the same thing where if he goes down, he'll come back with 1 health. Yeah, I think we're in good shape. All right. I'm going to wait to go through until we can kind of get everybody up. I'd kind of like the Marauder up front, honestly. Because him and my Ironbreaker are the toughest. And he also has this habit of potentially attacking his friends, so that's a whole other thing. So if we can have him go out by himself, that's kind of fine. Alright, let's check the room. Probably a fight. Nope. Alright. Only one way to go. So for spells, we've got a big heal, a small heal, teleport, close range, multi-attack, and then an area ranged attack. You know what, just go. 6 orc error boys. Unfortunately, they are out of range. You can get into the mix, though, so yeah, just charge on in. If we do get a death blow off, we can only attack adjacent, so we'll start with one of these two. Nice. This. Yeah, we had a trip popped up there. I've seen that a couple times now, just not sure what it does. Nothing appears here as far as effect goes. It could just be that we failed to do the follow-up death blow attack, I'm not sure. Well, you tried. Be kind of scary, just a bunch of orcs hanging out, and then a dwarf, a chaos warrior, and an ogre come charging into the room, just tearing people apart. Okay, we can do an area effect spell in the back. We've got the magic for it. We hit everybody. You're probably not going to kill anybody, though. Yeah, soften him up. I am going to back off in case he goes berserk. I don't want him to get hit. Arrow shots in the back line. Not very nice. All 3 went for the wizard. That's kind of mean, guys. Go get him. Well, you tried. I've got another attack. You missed that too. Alright, fine. Ogre. There we go. Extra movement. Move up and do a heal on myself. We could do 2 small heals with the amount of magic and not get into my reserve, but I do have a lot of reserve. It'd only be 1, so let's just do that. Alright, back to full health. Excellent. The room is home to a horrendous stench, such as the fetid smell that some warriors can only involuntarily gag, rather than remain in a battle-steady posture. So our ogre gets -1 weapon skill. Grey Wizard as well. That is unfortunate, because you need to hit people. Weapon skill helps you hit people. So, weapon skill 3. But I don't see it marked here, so it should be marked. Yeah, like this, stench. Oh no, it was him. I thought it was the ogre, the marauder instead. So does it show on your character sheet, is what I'm curious about. I think so, yeah. It's not showing it like red or anything like it's being modified, but I'm pretty sure his normally is a 3. So just less able to hit stuff. That's too bad. You're still going to tank for us. Still just one way to go. Not a huge problem for the mage to be affected by that, because he's not really going to be attacking stuff up close. At least not much. Let's just get ready to go instead of jumping in here. Alright. Marauder. 1 Night Goblin boss, 5 Orc boys. Quite a bit of enemies here to deal with. So the boss has a Cursed Black Blade. I think we've seen this +2 strength. Yeah, seems like kind of the standard gear for these guys. You're pretty tough. Let's just run on in and just beat on people. Big hit to follow up. See if we can just take down the big boss. Start with him. Nice, got the death blow as well. Try to crush these two with the ogre. Or not. I don't know if I can attack... So the spell that he's got is an area effect. I don't know if it'll hit our own guys if we do that with him in an area. I think so. So I'm not going to do it, just in case. So like here, I'm pretty sure we would hit all of our own guys. We'll just go for a shot back there. Why not? Nobody got hurt, so there's no healing to do. We'll just hold off. Look at them landing their blows. So he regenerates every turn. Or pinned, so start with you. Pinned as well. Disappointing. Alright. Go for the fuller health guy. Lots of misses here. I can disengage. My up-close spell would also hit my ogre if I use it. That's the Shadow Daggers. If I teleported, though, it wouldn't. So I could teleport Shadow Daggers him. I might be able to kill him with just my sword attack, though. Let's go there. Try the swing with the sword. Nope. Okay, let's go with the Shadow Daggers. Not a kill. I don't really want him attacking my mage, but I do have a lot of reserves, so it's not a huge problem to cast 2 more, like to lose 2 more, so sure, finish him off with the daggers. I just burn more of my reserve magic. Okay, went Berserk. I think I'm gonna have my Ogre try first. Disappointing. Alright. Marauder. Not a problem. Some provisions. Okay, you're gonna heal naturally. Let's do a quick heal on the Ogre. Can check things out. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Yeah, I figured it would be empty. Get my dwarf ahead for once, since he's usually lagging behind everybody. So, dwarf runes on the door there. Okay, we'll hold up, get everybody sorted, ready to go. So we'll just kind of hang out. Everyone is fine. Yeah, he's going to heal that last point of health back. So yeah, we're totally good. Or we get ambushed by a Night Goblin Shaman and some Orc Boys. I don't know that we've seen a Shaman before. Yeah. Some Night Goblins are well versed in magic, not the eldritch power gleaned from the winds that channels from the northern wastes. No, their magic is of the Wa, generated by the presence of their green-skinned kin and supplemented by strange fungus only they can consume. This allows Night Goblin Shamans to cast powerful spells in the name of their fellow Orc gods, Gork and Mork. Shaman is way in the back there. That's sort of frustrating. Alright, you go ahead and start. Death blow. Follow-up misses. Second swing gets him. Let's send a shot back there. Actually landed it. Goblin magic. Although not as powerful as Orc Shamans, Night Goblin Shamans practice a crude form of Orcish magic drawing on the power of the Wa, generated by their goblins around them. No indication of what kind of spells we can end up seeing from that. Let's just swing away here, I guess. Not a death blow. I am pinned. No, just try to take him out. How much health do you have? Quite a bit. He's like a mini champion. No magic available. We'll just kind of hold off there. See what he does. He's got no power. Apparently didn't want to do anything. Alright. I don't know that we need to rush him too much. Take another range shot. Landed it. Nice. I do have the movement potion with him. But he's so slow to come back. I mean, the Ogre's not very quick either. try the Shadow Bolt from here. It's more of an area effect damage, though. It's not really like a single target killer. Down to 6. I don't know that Shadow Daggers would kill him, but we'll give it a try. Just 2 damage. Do have another ranged close combat attack, which I kind of forgot about, but landed it even with the stench affecting us with the -1 weapon skill. Another stone bread. Those we probably don't need a ton of. Let's just get set here to go in the next time. Get ambushed while we're separated. Ooh, a troll! And 2 night goblins with bows. He's right in front of us, too, alright? River trolls are ugly, vile, and enormous creatures with long, gangling limbs and mouths full of sharp, disgusting teeth. They're often found in mist-shrouded swamps, but are equally at home within the damp confines of a dark, fetid dungeon. To fight a river troll is to fight a monster that is tough, incredibly strong, and lethal when roused to anger. Troll stench. Decreased chance to be hit with a melee weapon. 58 health. That is crazy. We've got a couple archers back there. Okay, you might have to take on the archers. Do have a couple close combat attacks. I was hoping one of those would land. I think we'll just fight there with you. Pinned? Yeah, everyone's pinned, so I can't get you in. We can shoot with a bow. I'm gonna step back, and we'll try to help out back here. Okay. That's something. We can send ranged fire into here. So you guys just swing away. I don't have any items here to use with you. Miss. Got a couple attacks with you. The Potion of Quickness is extra movement, so not really going to help us. Just hoping we can land some hits here. Only 4. He's got a lot of armor. 5. Yeah, it can take a while to whittle him down with the strength he's got. Crazy tough. See how hard he hits if he lands a blow. Miss. Goblin Archer. Shoot in the back. Not very nice. Alright. Try to deal with you. Again, we might as well give the sword a chance. Now, I can teleport. Not that I, really need to. But what else am I going to use the magic for? I don't have a single target spell, like I said, with him. So I think we'll just wait, and if anybody gets hurt, we'll use it for that. I could teleport even closer, but we're fine with this. Miss. Don't have any good single target killers with our group. Probably he would be better. So if we don't get pinned, then we could move, and maybe we can get all 3 of them on the troll. So we'll just try to use the bow for the moment. But if I can get one of them to move up, then he can come in as well. If anybody gets hit, we can do healing with our mage. Okay, can either one of you move? No, both pinned. Come on, Ogre. You've missed every swing so far. It's the smell. I know it's the smell. Oh, the trip, so we lost our follow-up. So there must be a chance when you do an attack that if you trip, you miss, you lose that additional attack. So I had 2 attacks. We tripped on the first one, so the second one just went away. Alright. Send an arrow shot in. Miss. Is Berserk. But I can't take advantage of it. Oh, he vomited on me. That's not very nice. Troll vomit. -1 toughness. Okay, I mean, that's not great, for sure. I can move, though, so let's move. Let's get you involved as well here. Start with you. Big hit, 9, and a miss. Good, 10 damage. Come on, Ogre, you gotta land something here. Or not. Alright, let's Healing Mist on him. He's still down 1 health. We can do the Cure Small Wounds on him too. Why not? Trolls apparently don't like dwarves very much. I think he's attacked my dwarf every single time. Get down to 12. Okay, Ogre, come on. Alright, he gets the killing blow. Some Elven Boots, +1 movement. That's okay. Not an awful item, for sure. Kind of surprised it didn't automatically reveal for us getting in here. But I'm glad it didn't, just in case. Your warriors look upon the large grinning orc at the center of the throne. The dungeoneers almost drop their weapons and bend at the knee in acquiescence. Almost. Then they notice its feet. Somehow the monster has squeezed its foul-clawed toes into the boots of stature. Such an insult cannot go unanswered. So an orc boss, some orc boys, and orc era boys. Definitely tougher enemies here. Where's the orc boss? It's gotta be you. 32 health. No special weapons, it looks like. Archers are 6, regular boys are 9. Since you heal, let's throw you right on the big guy. We'll start trying to clear him out. Send an arrow shot to the weaker guys in the back. Close, not enough. We do have a good spell target here. We could hit all that group in the back. So, target them. Take out the injured guy, soften the others up. We'll hold off for now. Let's go after the big guy. I think. Ogre, let's see what we can do here first. Okay, since he missed, let's go ahead and try to take him out. Disappointing. Yeah, finish him off. Could dip in on our reserves and hit these guys again. We'd kill the archer, I don't think we'd kill the other two. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want to burn too much of my reserve here if I don't have to. Nice, couple misses. Yes, fight my ogre. Hey, that's not nice. Oh, and a river troll coming behind us. That's really bad. Oh, he's right on us, too. He's not even, like, down the hall or anything. Okay, the goblin archer is, though. I don't suppose you can see that goblin archer. No. can try to take you out. Let's try to focus on the boss here, I think. So we can do good damage to him if we can just take him out. Alright, boss is down. Now it's only the troll. That's a bit of a problem. Gonna deal with the other orcs. Or not, you could just miss all of your attacks. Okay, I do want to heal myself. Do I have to, though? I don't, since there's no magic right now. Let's just go in for a couple swings at this guy now that he's weak. Chance to hit's pretty low. Oh, we landed one, but not enough. Disappointing. Alright. Damage going out on everyone. You better miss this. I know you're going for my mage. Yeah, missed. Okay, a little bit of magic. Not a lot. Oh, I always forget. I've got all kinds of stuff here. We've got the lightning fire ring. We've got all kinds of stuff. We should definitely do that. First, though, healing mist on myself. Lightning fire ring on the troll. Nice, 17 health. So that doesn't go away, it's just we only get to use it once per dungeon. The scrolls and potions and things would go away. We do have a couple things. We've got a scroll, a couple scrolls here, fire and death. Possibly. Let's see what we can do with everybody else, though. I do have a couple free attacks. You got tagged as well. Do I want a healing mist him? I do have a potion of healing we can use on somebody else too. We're probably okay. Try the close combat attacks here. Okay, unfortunate. So you kind of have to just do this. And you miss as well. Alright, my ogre here, as tough as he is, just missing way too many attacks. I do have the stone bread, some bandages. I might want to use the bandages. The stone bread, I'm not sure. It does say, like, takes a whole turn, so I don't think we get the health back until the start of next turn. But we could go ahead and do it. As long as we don't die in the meantime, we're fine. Oh no, it took his actions. Okay. I was thinking it would be something I could use and I wouldn't be affected by till next turn, but instead it takes up all my actions instead. That, not worth it. Could have killed you at least. Go for a hit on the troll. And let's take out the archer, hopefully. Nope. Alright. Well. I do have scrolls. I don't think we need to use your bandages, that's fine. Just whether I want to use any scrolls to finish people off. I just feel like we got really unlucky on that turn. I think we'll survive. Finger of Death is 15 to 30. Scroll of Fire is 4 to 6. So we could use that to kill one of these guys off. Yeah. A little bit of a waste is area effect, but We'll take out one archer. Yeah, he got his stone health, or stone bread health back. So it's before the enemy gets to use any actions. Vomited on me for 7 damage. That's not very nice. Yep, went for the wizard, missed. Okay, again, let's try for the free attacks here, because we're not going to do anything else. Yeah, I keep hoping it would free him up to go beat on him. Instead, we have to keep trying. Oh, man, I can't believe we're missing so many. Just a ridiculous number of missed attacks here. Alright, go for the troll. All misses. Alright, take the arrow shot there. That finally does it. Okay, we do have some magic. Can hit you, so let's do that. I don't think it's going to kill you. Close. I could do it again. Would burn a whole bunch of my reserve. I don't really think it's worth it. Because he's only going to do like 2 to 4 damage if he hits us. We've got 41 health left. Yeah, I think we're okay. We can tank this, just heal through. That was a big shot, though. We are free to just focus on the troll mostly, though, now. I can't see him with you. We do want to get a heal on him, because he took a big hit. Got 2. That sucks. I might do that again. He does heal 1 every turn. He's down to 9, which is a bit rough. I could also go around and give him a potion of healing. No, I can't get there. Unless I want to stand next to the troll, which I really do not. Could do the guaranteed little bit of health. Let's burn my reserve a bit. Okay, that gets him to the point where he shouldn't die. I'm going to try to just beat you to death here. Finally, we land a hit. I do have bandages. I do have bandages. Nice. Nice big hit. Missed the follow-up. Do I use the bandages? We can take another hit. I'll get a point of health back. And I can't shoot him, unfortunately. Just swing away. Complete misses. I'm tempted to use a scroll. Wouldn't be enough to kill him. It feels like a bit of overkill to kill the goblin archer with a scroll. 15 to 30 damage. Well, I mean, so it's got a chance to kill the troll. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Alright, I don't expect that to work, but it did. That gets rid of almost all of our problems. Tagged me. That's not nice. You can just have a Shadow Bolt and die. Extra attack potion. Extra movement potion. With the orc boss dead, it takes a few minutes to prise the now misshapen boots off the monster's feet. The warriors leave the dungeon with the boots of stature more or less intact. How did we do? So we got these two that are both level 2 up to train. Good. A lot of XP here. Not enough to level. We're now up to like 8,000. Waiting for your party in the daylight is a man whose condescending bearing and richly tailored clothes mark him out as yet another member of the nobility. The man is not alone. Flanked by at least 20 guards with sharp swords wearing the same colors as the noble, he conducts himself as if no one is around. You have something I crave. I shall pay double what that flounce Leitdorf has promised you. I mean, I feel like we're surrounded by 20 guys. I don't know if it's just my 4, or if this is considering like the entire party. If it's the entire group, we could take 20 guys. If it's only 4, we're in a bit of trouble. He wasn't going to pay me a lot anyway, so you know what? Fine, have the boots. The man smiles, hands you a large leather pouch, and holds out his hands expectantly. One of your warriors gives him the boots. Excellent, he says at the same time, as making a swirling gesture with an upraised hand, signaling to his men to sheath weapons and bring the horses. When Leitdorf catches up with you, be sure to tell him Wolfram Hertwig sends his regards. With that, the noble mounts his horse, his men form rank, and the formation leaves without a second glance in your party's direction. $500. Well, let's head back to Vertbod. We've got people to level. See if we run into the guy on the way back. It might be the next city or something before we see him again. Uh-oh, Leitdorf's revenge. Your warriors return to Vertbod trying to keep a low profile, but informants and rumor smiths desperate for a penny or two quickly point the adventurers out to the city guard. Before your party can even sip an honest beer, they're rounded up and once more deposited before the balcony, surrounded and with halberds leveled at their heads. Leitdorf appears and he looks far from pleased to see the group. To come here is baffling. Do you not fear my wrath? He says, pointing at the warriors with a fresh pair of lacy gloves. You have failed me. He looks once more in disgust. Captain, an officer of the Stirland Guard steps forward. Take them away, continues Philibert. Dump them in one of the squalid underground ruins these type like so much. Make sure it's full of things. If they happen to emerge, well, ensure they don't. Leitdorf turns on his heel and strides off the balcony. The captain turns to the group with an evil smile on his lips. Well, you heard the man. Leitdorf's revenge. Your party is blindfolded and roughly manhandled out of the city and into the wilderness. Sometime later, they find themselves bruised and deep underground. A couple of snorts and a blood-curdling roar let the warriors know they are not the only ones close by. The adventurers must escape this place and find their way back to the surface. They waste no time in slipping their bindings and ripping their blindfolds off to find themselves confronted by two very fierce and angry river trolls. However, before they can ready their weapons, Gark Blues Guzzler notices they have been more than simply shoved. They are sporting more serious injuries, a final gift from Leitdorf. All kinds of negatives. Fractured skull. So our ogre is a bit less effective here. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen. I think if we just refused, he would have just taken it, and that probably would have been the end of it. We do just have the one way out. I wonder how long this is. I hope it's not too long, because I've been putting off lunch while I'm recording. Alright, we are back to full health. I can't look at our... We can't change gear or anything right now, because we are in combat. But we'll have to make do. Two of these guys. We need to get kind of lucky with our attack rolls here. I haven't even been able to level up yet, so we don't have any increases in stats or anything for most of these guys. Alright, what can we do? I do have my magic back. I really don't want to get next to a troll. I feel like they would prioritize the mage. And I don't have any single target damage unless I'm adjacent, so... Unless I want to teleport in, cast it for 2 damage, teleport out. That's super expensive. I don't really see much point. I did use a bunch of my other stuff, so we'll just have to hope that this goes okay. Hope they miss a lot. Didn't miss with the vomit. Yeah, with his fractured skull, I think he's even less likely to land attacks. If we can get lucky and actually get some hits off, take one of these down, we can do okay. Go for the heal. Perfect. No point doing anything else. Hey, landed a hit. Not pinned anymore. We could move, but I'm fine with the positioning. Haven't gone like crazy or anything, so we just have the 1 attack there. It's unfortunate. No heals to do. I can't really do anything useful without blasting my own guys. Nope, he went berserk. Smacked our dwarf a little bit. Big hit, nice. He's double troll vomited. Got the death blow off, so we got a follow-up attack. Okay, we'll heal you. Because he's going to heal 1 every turn anyway. He only got 1, that sucks. So he went berserk, he doesn't have an attack. We can take it even if we get hit here. Yeah. Nice shot. Okay, we definitely want to heal. Five wounds that time, very nice. That should keep us alive, I think. Puts him at 15 health, yeah, should be alright. Vomited on me again! Now I need this guy to go down. Everybody missed. Alright, healing mist, come on, give me a bunch. 3, not great. I do have a potion. I think I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. Oh, right, we're in another dungeon, so I do have the lightning fire ring. I might need it for something else, though. I'm hoping we kill the troll and we just kind of can get out of here. But the fact that it's not just one room has me concerned. Do have a small bandage. But we can take a hit, so I think we're okay for the moment. He's gonna vomit on me again. Nope. Clap. Alright. Come on, dude. Yeah, we tripped, so we lost that. Alright. Healing mist again. 6. Let's do it again. We'll use some of my reserve. Only 2 more. At 14, you should be able to take a hit. We do have bandages and things. I'm just trying not to use them if I can avoid it. If we've got magic, I'm trying to rely on the magic for the healing, rather. Good. And he went berserk. That's extra attacks. Need it because we're missing so much. Okay, come on, dude. Not enough. No magic. What do you got? 14? Yeah, we can take a hit at 14, I think. Let me give him the chance first to get the kill. Alright. Pure diamond. Nice. We are... Well, really only my dwarf is beat up. Everyone else is fine. We are not going to go into the next room or anything. Let's just kind of hang out. I don't have some magic. I don't want to burn any more reserve. He's just going to heal his way through what damage he took. Our dwarf will have to just keep healing, hoping we get enough magic to just constantly healing mist him. He does have 3 stacks of troll vomit on him, so each one is -1 toughness. I didn't expect a 2-parter here for this. I don't know if I can actually like leave the mission and save it and come back. That's why I'm continuing partially. I'm hoping this isn't a long one also. See how it goes. There is enough magic, so healing mist. We should look at our gear and stuff now. Everybody. We have a lot of potions. So we've got movement, we've got meat, we've got +1 melee attacks. Strength and toughness. Because you're weakened so much, I think we want to give you the toughness. We've got the movement. I might just give him other stuff instead. We do have more of the stone bread. So let's do that. Take the movement potion off of you. Let's go with toughness. That's fine, I think. I've used all my healing items here, so we'll take... we've got haunches of meat, and we've got provisions. Take both. Take the +1 attack potion. And I think we'll be in okay shape. Okay, Alright, we can do another heal. Getting there. Check the room. You're victorious! Okay. It is night outside as your party sneaks up to the damp stairs. The Sterling guards are still present, but they are clearly not interested in looking out for the warriors. They're sat around a campfire eating roast hare and telling each other ribald jokes. Your party stealthily make their way up the stairs into the night away from peril. So I feel like we should not go back to Vertbod. I don't know if I have a choice. No, I don't have a choice. The only place I can go is Vertbod. I feel like he's just going to grab us again if we go to Vertbod, but it's the only place we can go. Maybe everything's fine now. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the market. Sell our junk. Elven boots, I don't know if I would use necessarily. Like, if I have space, I'll throw them on. Pushing a quickness, I don't know that I need a couple, so we'll get rid of that. Interesting stuff. Let's take a look at our gear. That's fine for you. We do have room for the movement with you, but you kind of stay in the back and shoot a bunch, so I'm not sure you need the extra movement, whereas our other guy probably does. So... you... Yeah, we do have space. Sure, we'll give you the extra movement. Let's organize our potions here a little bit. Kind of healing items appear. Could sell a steak if we need money. But anyway. +2 toughness, marauder. +5 damage, increased chance to hit with a melee weapon, +1 melee attacks. That's kind of cool. So we could have 2 one-handed weapons, potentially. I just don't have a lot of money for stuff. Stonebread's really cheap. Maybe we'll buy another one. I'll just throw it on our Slayer. Provisions are also pretty cheap. Yeah, you can just have the stone bread. We've got a spot for it. Sure. Yeah, I think that's fine for all the stuff I want to buy at this point. Let's do our training. So, Marauder. It's so expensive. Weapon skill goes up, health goes up quite a bit, extra attack. Battle Shout. The Marauder lets out a deafening battle shout. Each enemy has an 80% chance to be stunned by the reverberations. Cool. And our Ogre also. Weapon skill, health, that's it. Just want to take a look at everybody, see how we're doing. So halfway to level 4. Almost halfway to level 4. Still level 2 on the Warrior Priest and our Archmage. Shadow Warrior's getting close. We should definitely use him in a side quest or something to get that taken care of and get him leveled. And if we fight undead, we'll definitely bring out our Witch Hunter. He'll go up in level pretty quick if we're fighting undead. But yeah, that's going to be it. I think we'll just move on to the next town, most likely. Unless there's something super great here. +1 power for the Bright Wizard. It's a blue item. I could use it. It's not super fantastic, but it is something we could use. I kind of feel like I should just move on to the next town, honestly. Don't know which I should go to. Since we have multiple options. Let's just go to Vorden. I think we'll do that. And we'll operate out of Vorden next time. See if anything crazy happens when we get to Vorden. I think operating out of that same city with the local politicians being grumpy at us is probably not a great call. Guards for hire. Vorden is a town as poor as the province it lies in. Tattered banners of green and yellow, the colors of Stirlin, draped from the buildings, and the soldiery that guard the town's dilapidated walls are armed with rusty blades. More than a few eye up the weapons of your party with envious glances. The warriors are soon spotted by a gentleman dressed in too finer attire to be a local. He raises his plumed hat in greeting. Strangers too, eh? They're not a very trusting lot, which makes them terrible customers, he says, expansively gesturing to the townsfolk around him. I was heading south to richer pickings in Averland. I sent my caravan of wares ahead, but the brigands I'd hired as guards betrayed me and have stolen my goods. They even had the gall to send a ransom, demanding gold for the return of the caravan. The fools are too lazy to sell the stock themselves. Guards for hire. It's a level 3, so we could just jump in and do it, probably, but we're going to go ahead and call it there. So this has been more of Warhammer Quest. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.